Hello everyone! We are back with more Japanese N5 study, yay! I was looking forward to this like all week. Oh man, I was like reviewing my notes. I'm so happy to be back studying Japanese again. Just knowing that once we get through this review, there'll be more to learn in the future, I'm excited. Alright, so we had done, hiragana, katakana last time. And started on some grammar for lesson 1 of Mina no Nihongo. We will continue the lesson 1 grammar today. Why don't we get started then? Exciting. Alright, we did... Let's see, what did we do last time? We did N1 wa, N2 death. Zushiko, welcome. Daitan Cody, liking, welcome, welcome. Did N1 wa, N2 death. N1 is N2. I need to do my placements, Ganon. Welcome, welcome. I need to do my placements. I could be silver, you don't know. N1 wa N2 ja arimasen. Okay. That's N1 is not N2. Alright, those are the last ones we did. Prove me wrong? I might just have to. I might just have to. Watashi wa silver desu. I don't know what silver is. I do not know what silver is. Unfortunately. Alright, let's see. I have my pen. Is it working? Yes, it had died earlier today. I forgot to charge it earlier. So hopefully it doesn't die while we go through this. So let's see. Next grammar point. Oh, it's not tracking me. Looking too far over. N1. So noun 1, wa. Noun 2, des, ka. Oh. Let me write this a little better. Des, ka. N1 wa, N2 des ka. So that means is kind of weird, huh? Is noun 1, noun 2. See, now that looks just like bullshit. What does that even mean? Ryuga wa teki wo kurau. Ryujin wo ken wo kurai. The Overwatch one's nice. Nice. Let's see, is N1, N2. So this is Nova Pansu, hello, welcome. Lurking, thank you so much for stopping by. I love your art streams. I love watching them. Alright, is N1, N2. So you usually use this like, does someone own this? So say N1 is like pen or something. Pen wa watashi no desu ka. Oh my gosh, Ganon, thank you for the gifted sub. And congratulations, Alien Wave. So this is saying, is this pen, is wa, is this my pen? I don't know why you wouldn't know your own pen, but it could be like, oh, is this the pen I need to use? Is this pen for me? Is this my pen? Pen wa watashi no desu ka? And the way you say ka, it kind of has this little bit of inflection that goes up. Ka? Nani nani desu ka? Desu ka? Is Alien Wave even watching? Isn't he? He's not already subbed, no. I think he gifted a sub, but did not sub himself, which I think is rather silly. Usually you add something like, we'll go over this later. but it's like sono, that pen over there. Sono pen wa watashi no watashi no desu ka? Watashi no. Watashi no is going to be like, it's a shortened version of watashi no pen. So you don't really, when the subject's already like pen or noto, notebook, then when you're using no to show possession, you don't have to write it again. It's kind of redundant. So instead of sono pen wa watashi no pen desu ka, you could just say sono pen wa watashi no desu ka. That's kind of how you would just take off this extra pen. That's a grammar point. I kind of combined 2 grammar points. So is N1, N2. Let's see, like Mary. Let's say we had a random person named Mary. Pen wa kono pen wa Mary no desu ka? That would be is this pen Mary's? Or kasa, umbrella. Kono kasa wa Mary no desu ka? Like that. It seems kind of weird written in English, but as you use it more, it makes sense in Japanese. All right. So the next grammar point is just ka, the usage of ka. So, oops. Why did it become so light? So if you have a sentence, ka, and then the inflection goes up, of course. So this is going to be, let's see, questions using interrogative words. So like doko, where. Doko, let's say doko is where. Doko wa toire, that's bathroom. Doko wa toire desu ka? That's kind of like a weird way of writing it. It'd be toire wa, the bathroom. Doko, the interrogative. Desu ka, where's the bathroom? So this is using interrogative word. So that would be like, so interrogative word would be like doko. Dare, ano hito wa dare desu ka? Who's that person? Ano, that. Throwing in some kanji here. Ano hito wa dare desu ka? Who is that person? So as you learn the interrogative words, you can use this more and more, but essentially when you add ka, it becomes a question. It becomes a question. All right, let's move on to the next one. N1, noun 1. No, noun 2. This is noun 2 of, oops, noun 2 of noun 1. So this is essentially, this is the owner of the first noun. No, wait. Watashi no. This is the owner of the second noun. So the first one you say is the owner of the second one. So something like watashi, my, no, noto desu. Watashi no noto desu. My notebook. Watashi no noto desu. What's another good example? Oh, a good one is... Let's see. Let's use some kanji. So this is haha, which means like your mother. So when I'd say like my mom, I would say haha. So haha no hi. Haha no hi. So this is Mother's Day. Haha no hi is Mother's Day. So moms own the day, huh? I'm talking about your mom. I'm talking about your mom, Ganon. Haha no hi, Mother's Day. Watashi no noto, my notebook. Ganon no oka-san. When you're referring to someone else's mom, you'd say oka-san. Ganon's no oka-san. Ganon's mom. And that's how you use the possessive no. You have the owner of the object and then the object. All right, if I blew through these too fast, let me know. I can slow down. It's always time to review as well. Let's see. And the last one is san. I don't know if this exactly counts as a grammar point, but this is the suffix san. So this will be like Mr. and Mrs. Miss and Mrs. Essentially, it's an ending to show respect. So let's say I wanted to show respect to my mod Ganon. It would be ga. Maybe I should do the katakana. Ga non Ganon san. Mr. Ganon. Hydrate. Yes, respect me. Let me drink. Alright, you can probably hear that. I have my big water bottle today. Ganon-san. Or, and then you can always add that to the sentence. So, Ganon-san wa... I don't know. Ganon-san wa... Ganon-san no... Let's use the possessive. Ganon-san no... What would be a good word? I can only think like noto. Ganon-san no... tomodachi. Ganon's friends. Ganon-san no tomodachi. There's other suffixes we'll learn later, of course, but when you meet someone, you will usually want to use san. There's sensei for when it's a teacher, and a doctor will also use sensei. But other than that, for the most part, you want to use san. Alright, that's lesson 1. Lesson 1 complete. Blasting through this today. Let's go to the next page and start on lesson 2. Lesson 2 we've already talked about a little bit earlier. Lesson 2. The first grammar point will be kore, sore, and are. We've already seen that a little bit. So we have... Let me zoom it in. I don't know why I'm so far out. Ah. 1, 2. There we go. 50. 50 is good. Lesson 2. Kore, sore, and are. So, kore, sore, and are all mean this. So like this item, this object. We saw an example, or I wrote out an example earlier that was, this means this, this, this. So to write it out more clearly, kore is this object near speaker. So the speaker is usually you. You are the speaker. So if you say kore wa pen desu, you are holding the pen. You are talking about a pen that is near you. Sore is object near listener. So this is the person you're talking to. Sore wa pen desu ka? Is that a pen? You're referring to a pen that is near the person you're talking to. It could be holding the pen, it could be like right next to them, but that's what sore means. Are means this object near, or it's far from both speaker and listener. So, are wa pen desu ka? Is that a pen over there? Is that a pen over there? Are wa toire desu ka? Is that where the bathroom is? So that's are, sore, and kore. Are, sore, and kore. In a similar fashion to kore, sore, and are, we have kono, sono, and ano. These mean the exact same thing as up here. These are the same things, but let me show you. They're used slightly differently. So while you may use kore wa pen, kore wa pen desu. This is a pen. How you'd use, say, kono, sono, and ano, you would say, I probably shouldn't have written it all in red. Let me rewrite that. Kore wa pen desu. You would use kono in front of the noun. So kono, I'll draw a line so you know there's like a little more to it. So kono pen wa, this pen is watashi. Oh, the she's a little. Watashi no. Running out of space. Desu. I can move it over a little bit. Kono pen wa watashi no desu. This is my pen. So you can see the difference. It's kore wa, and then the object. This makes it the subject, kono pen wa. Kono pen wa. And similarly, it'll be sono, whatever. Let me use a different word. Sono kasa, that's umbrella. Sono kasa wa meri no kasa desu ka? Is that meri no desu ka? Is that Mary's umbrella? And then same thing with ano. Ano hako wa omoi desu ka? Let me write that one down actually. Use the draw. Ano hako, box. Ano hako wa omoi, heavy. Desu ka? Ano hako wa omoi desu ka? Is that box heavy? That's how you use kono sono ano. So you use kono sono ano with a noun. Kore, sore, and are. You do not attach a noun after it. Alright, let's go to the next one. That will be so desu ka. Oops. So desu ka? Wow, that's the worst su I've ever written. So desu ka? This is a phrase. So desu ka means yes, it is. So say you were asking. Let me write this down. Yes, it is. Say you were asking, oh, ano kasa, that's umbrella. Ano kasa wa what's a good name to use? I saw a Nova in the chat. Nova. Nova desu ka? How would we write that? Katakana. Nova desu ka? Nova desu ka? Nova. This would be Nova. Ano kasa wa Nova no desu ka? Is that Nova's umbrella? Hi. Oh, not so desu ka. Oops. Wow. Just so desu, not so desu ka. So desu. Yes, it is. So desu. So desu. Ano kasa wa Nova no desu ka? Hai. So desu. Yes, it is. It's Nova's umbrella. Hi, so desu. Similarly to so desu, we have so ja arimasen. So ja arimasen. Can you take a guess on what that is? It means no, it's not. As an example, we can say, oh, kono pen wa you should make a Japanese Mad Lib or try one that's already made. Oh, I've never thought about that. I actually didn't even consider there would be Japanese Mad Libs. I'll have to search one up. Kono pen wa? We'll use Noba again. Kono pen wa Noba no desu ka? Is that Nova's pen? Ie. Ie means no. Ie. So ja arimasen. No, it's not. Ie so ja arimasen. Mad Libs don't Mad Libs don't belong to America. You are so right. You are so right, and I'm about to get canceled. I'm sorry. I'll have to find some. Oh my gosh. That would be so fun to do. Just like any vocabulary you can think of, add it in. That's how worksheets are, aren't they? They're just Mad Libs that have correct answers. Oh my goodness. All right, and that's lesson 2. Easy peasy. right? Yeah. Oh wait, no, it's not. There's still more. JK, unless. JK, unless we still have 3 more to go. Okay. Continuing lesson 2. Get a little closer. 50. Continuing lesson 2. We have noun 1. Noun 1 ka. Noun 2 ka. Noun 2 ka. Is it noun 1 or noun 2? Oops, that was supposed to be blue. Is it noun 1 or noun 2? Let's see. Using some of the other grammar points from this lesson, we can say something like ano kasa, umbrella, ano kasa wa e san no desu ka? That up a little. Ano, let me fix the des. E san no desu ka? Okay, hold on. I gotta change the colors. Ano kasa wa A san, Mrs. A no desu ka? And then you add the comma here. A san no desu ka? B san no desu ka? So that umbrella, is it A san's or B san's? Who owns the umbrella? Ano kasa wa A san no desu ka? B san no desu ka? All right. On to the next one. Oh, it looks like it's the no again. Wait, did I get them mixed up? Hold on a moment. Let me take a look. How are they using the no in this case? Ah, okay. Did you say snow? Desu? No. Not snow. No. B-san no. B-san no. So they use no again. But what are they talking about? What are they going on about? Watashi no desu. Are wa watashi no kaban desu. That is my bag. All right, we can look at no again. And 1. No. And 2. So we saw this used as possessive before. If we go back, was it here? Yes. I believe I taught this one completely wrong. So this is N1 is possessive. Oops. of N2. N1 is possessive of N2. Watashi no noto desu. Are wa watashi no kaban. Kaban is bag. If we go back here, there's also, like I had written before, N2 of N1. An example of this would be Watashi wa what's a company? IBM no社員です。私は IBM の社員です。This means employee. IBM is a company name. Watashi wa IBM no shain desu. I am an employee of the IBM company. Oh, no desu. Yes, no desu. No desu. So N2 of N1. So employee of a company or teacher of a school. Watashi wa, what's the school name? Sakura Daigaku, Sakura University no Kyoshi desu. Kyoshi is teacher. Let's say Karina-san wa Sakura Daigaku. Oops. That's Daigaku. And that means Sakura University. No. Oops. No. Gakusei is student. Yes. Karina-san wa Sakura Daigaku no gakusei desu. Karina is a student of Sakura University, so that's N2 of N1. Nice. Okay, that was in lesson 1. Lesson 2 was the possessive one that we went over earlier. Oopsie daisy. We flipped them up a little bit. But I think that's okay. It's studying time. All right. The last grammar point of lesson 2 is so desu ka? So desu ka? And that means I see. This is a phrase as well. I see, or is that so? I see, is that so? So you could say something like, what's a good name to use? Umi. No, this is gonna be confusing if I use it as a name and then we use it as a vocabulary later. How about Tanaka? This is a surname. Ta Naka. Sen. Se. Tanaka sensei wa Byoki. Byoki, this means sick. Tanaka sensei wa byoki desu. So desu ka? You might say it a little distressed. You wouldn't want your nice teacher to be sick, right? What would you do if I was sick and I couldn't teach this? So desu ka? Tanaka-san wa byoki desu. So desu ka? I see. And like we learned earlier, Mother's Day. Kyou wa... Kyou is today. Kyou wa... Kyou wa... Haha no... Tanjoubi desu. Today, Tanjoubi is birthday. Haha is my mom, or the speaker's mom. Kyo, I dropped the wa. Kyo wa haha no tanjoubi desu. Oh, my desk looks horrible. What is that? I think I just had a stroke while writing my Sue. Kyou wa aha no tanjoubi desu. Today's my mom's birthday. So desu ka? I see. So desu ka? Mrs. Tanaka is sick. Epic. Desu. Because she's sick, there's no class. Yay! Yay! LSI, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Alright, that's the end of lesson 2. On to lesson 3. Let's see, add a page. We're at 7 pages already. Let me save. I don't want to lose all of this so I can upload it later. Hell yeah. Lesson 3. Let's zoom in. 50? Oh my god, the end looks crazy. What happened to the end there? Lesson 3. So earlier... Oh, heart to you too. Heart, heart, heart. Hold on, I'm gonna try typing in the chat. Yay! Oh, I did it. My friend yesterday, Swimming Link, who I collabed with, was so good at typing in the chat even while streaming. I was like, oh, I have to be good. I have to do good at this. I have to try. I demand my emotes. I will get the emotes out. Don't worry, don't worry. Let's see, lesson 3. So we learned kore, sore, are alongside kono, sono, ano. Now we'll learn koko, soko, and asoko. So koko means here. It's a place. What was that? What was that outside? Place near the speaker. Which once again is you. Koko wa watashi no heya desu. This is my room. Let me write it in red. Koko wa watashi no heya, which is room. Yes. This here is my room. This is where my room is. Something like that. Koko wa watashi no heya desu. Soko is there, which is a place near the listener. I imagine you're sensing a trend here. And Asoko is there, which is a place near, or a place rather not near the speaker. Let me do far from instead. Far from speaker and listener. Asoko wa toire desu. The toilet's over there. Soko wa toire desu. The toilet is there next to the person who you're talking to. The toilet is right next to you. Hello. Toire wa... Soko wa toire desu. Hello. Desu yo. Hello. And then there's actually a politer way to say these. So we have kochira, which is the same as koko. So kochira wa hyoshitsu desu. Classroom. Kochira wa hyoshitsu. This is a classroom. Desu. The classroom is here. So this is more polite. So maybe when you're talking to a stranger, someone you'd use san with. Koko is a bit more friendly. You'd use it more with family. And I mean, they're pretty much interchangeable. But kochira and similarly sochira and achira, they're equivalent, just this side's a bit more polite. I don't think anyone will find you as rude, though. I think they'll understand. We're all learning. If you can only remember one side right now, that's alright. It may show up on the test as kochira, sochira, achira, though. So make sure you understand that that means the same as koko, soko, and asoko. Alright. Next we have noun 1, N1, wa. Oops, oopsie doopsie. N1 wa. N2, where N2 is a place. Des. This means noun 1 is, oops, wrong color, is in or on noun 2, which is a place. Noun 1 is in on a place. What would be a good one? Let's use since we saw Alisai recently, let's use Alisai's name. That would be Ari sa e no kasa, umbrella, wa kyoshitsu desu. Arasai no kasa wa kyoshitsu desu. Alasai's umbrella is in the classroom. All right. I'm sure there's other things that you could use. What's another good word? Let me try to follow the vocabulary list a little bit. I have them on my screen. Let's use let's use the word wine. Wine. Wine wa sangai desu. Wine wa, the wine is. San means 3. Gai is the floor, so sangai is 3rd floor. Wine wa sangai desu. Wine is on the wine is on the 3rd floor. So in Japan, you'll see a lot of, say, like grocery stores or shopping centers. They have multiple floors, and so sometimes you'll need to ask someone at the reception desk or something, which is ukesuke. Ukesuke, reception desk. Reception desk. Which floor? Nankai desu ka? Nangai desu ka? Wine wa nangai desu ka? Is nan. And then gai. Wine wa nangai desu ka? What floor is the wine on? Wine wa sangai desu. It's on the 3rd floor. You wouldn't even have to say wine again. So if you're saying, if someone says wine wa nangai desu ka, then someone might just say sangai desu, 3rd floor. So that is how we say something is out of place. The umbrella's in the classroom, the wine's on the 3rd floor. All right, next grammar point. Noun wa doko or dochira desu ka? Noun wa dochira desu ka? Which is where / which way is noun. I should have made this blue. I'm just gonna put a square around it. Where / which way is noun. So an example I used earlier would be like toire, which is restroom. Toire wa dochira desu ka? Or what's another word? Kaidan. This is staircase. Kaidan wa doko desu ka? They're just interchangeable. Kaidan wa doko desu ka? Where are the stairs? Where's the staircase? So this will help you get around. If you ever go to Japan, you need to ask directions. Oh, where is this? Where is that? All right, we ran out of room on this page. Let's add another. You're still on lesson 3. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Next one. So this is another no one. Another no. N1. Oh. I'm gonna use red. Wanna stay consistent. N1. No N2. Another way to use no. I feel like they should just teach them all at once. I don't know why they separate them so much. But this one is noun 2 is made in / by N1. For example, we could say ta. What is ta again? What is ta again? Oh, I remember. Ta li a. This is Italy. Italia no kutsu, which is shoes. Italia no kutsu, Italian shoes. Italia no wine, France no wine, French wine. What's another good one? Doitsu. This is. Ooh, it's too little. Too little. 1 second. Doitsu, which is Germany. No. Is that how you even write it? I'm just gonna write it. Kuruma, car. Doitsu no kuruma, German car. Car made in Germany. Alright, so that's another way to use N1, no N2. We have learned which ways. We've learned it as possessive, and we've learned it as like of something. So like a company or an employee of a company, a teacher of a school. So 3 ways to use no as of right now. 3 lessons, 3 ways. All right. So the next part is just kind of a review of ko, so, a, and do. So that would be like kore. I said it so weird. That would be like oh my god. That would be like kore, koko, sono, ano, dochira. All the ones we reviewed before. Maybe I should write them all out. I don't know if I should write them all out. Sore. I'll just write a couple. Sore, soko, are, asoko. What are the other ones? Kono, sono, ano, dore. Dore is which. Dore is which with 3 or more. So that's a new one we haven't seen yet. We will probably review it later. So, dore no keiki ga suki desu ka? Which of these 3 cakes do you like? Dore no keiki ga suki desu ka? We'll look at Dore more later, I believe. If not, you can come slap me later. And I'll make like a tiny video on it or something. Doko? And Dono we also haven't looked at. We haven't looked at too much, so I'm just not gonna write it now. Just focus on Doko mostly. Can I slap you in advance? No, you cannot. I don't know how you would reach through the stream and through the stream and slap me. That would be quite impressive. Maybe I'll make that a reward. If you pay me, I don't know, something crazy, like 25 bucks, I'll slap myself. Are you hungry? I made a sandwich. Oh, is it a knuckle sandwich? I'm in the mood for a knuckle sandwich right now. So I really hope it's that. Oh, nice. Give it to me. A Nucky Sandy. Thank you. Thank you for the Nucky Sandy. All right. So yeah, just remember ko. It's like near you. So is near the listener. Is away from both speaker and listener. And do is like is interrogative. Where, who, how. Oh yeah, dare, who. Dare, who? Dare desu ka? Who's that? So it's do, but it's also like da for like who. So that's slightly different, do and da. The last thing is for politeness. Sometimes you add o in front of nouns. So if you were talking about, say, someone else's mother's bento, then you would be like, o bento. O bento. It's just like a more polite way of saying o bento. So maybe if you're talking about, oh, that's your coworker's lunch. それは田中さんのお弁当です。So instead of just saying Tanaka-san no bento desu, you say o bento to show that you really respect that person. You should definitely use it in front of the person you respect, but also you're signaling to the person you're talking to, oh, I respect this person, so I am using o bento, or o sada. Osara. Sara means plate. This is like a plate. Osara or just sada is plate. So you can add that. I'm sure you'll, as you look through more vocabulary, you'll find some words that use o. The other one, and it's not mentioned in this lesson, but I'm gonna mention it right now anyway, is go. That will be used in words like go shujin. So that's husband. Go shujin. You could say shujin, but to add politeness, you say go shujin when talking about maybe your friend's husband. Watashi no tomodachi no go shujin wa ii hito desu, is a good person. Ii means good. And yeah, that's as far as I'll go with go right now, because we'll most likely cover go later. And I think we'll cover o more as well. But for now, o is what you want to remember. Yeah, just when you see that on the N5, you know that that's the politest way to say something. As far as we know for right now on the N5. Oh, things get crazy when you go to the higher levels of politeness. We're just dealing with like the first level right now of politeness. there's like the casual level, and then I think we're on like the first level. So that's the one you mostly want to use when you're starting out. But that's the end of lesson 3. Got a lot of location-based ones, asking where things are, saying where things are. Very nice. Very nice lesson 3. Let's save. We're about an hour in and already on lesson 4. I'm so proud of us. So proud. This is such a great review. We're gonna blast through these and we're gonna get to the fun stuff, which is N4. N5 is kind of just your basic, simple stuff. I still loved learning it, of course. It's a lot of fun. But I do get bored reviewing sometimes. I hope it's not too boring. I hope y'all are able to learn and remember as much as I am. Let's move on to lesson 4. Oh, I probably should mention, there's about 25 lessons in the first Mina no Nihongo book. That will cover N5. In the second Mina no Nihongo book, which I also own, it's also 25 lessons up to level 50. I guess 26 to 50. Yeah, another 25 lessons. And I also have that book. I have not gone all the way through it, so that might go a little slower than this one. But for now, we're able to kind of speed through N5. N5 will always be kind of the shortest and easiest test to get through. As you go higher, it gets harder and harder as you have to learn more vocabulary and kanji and fancier structures, all that good stuff. All right, lesson 4. This is how to express time. So we have ima, which means now. So let me just put expressing time. And then I can give some examples. So what we need to know is ima, which means now. We need nani nani ji, which is like hour. So for example, sanji, which would be 3 o'clock. Sanji be 3 o'clock. And then there is fun suffix, so which is the minutes, which, so for example, let's use 3 again. 3 sanbun. Sanbun. So it changes with san. It will be sanbun instead of sanfun. If it was 2, nifun, sanbun. So that would be 3 minutes, 2 minutes. So if we want to express time, we can say ima. And let's look at the time right now. We'll look at my time zone. If I did just say it was 7, so that would be shichi. Shichi, ji, and the minute it is 4. Shichi ji, 4分. Shichi ji 4分. 4分 or 4分? Let me take a look. And it's good to remind yourself. 4 minutes in Japanese. Let me take a look. I could be wrong. Let's see. So we have Nifun. Sanpun. I've got this one wrong. Sanpun. With the p sound. Sapun. Sampun. Yon is yonpun. Yonpun. Also uses the pun. Definitely search up a chart and study it. I should have done that earlier. But I'm remembering now. So just to read them out, we have Ipun. So I'll write out all the yeah, why not? So I'll write them all out in kanji. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe just the first 5. This will be Ipun, Nifun. Oh, what's happening? I'm writing in white. Nifun, Sambun, Sampun, Yonpun, Gofun. So, she remember. I remember some of them. I don't remember all of them. So definitely when you're learning your numbers and you're learning like what are these? The hour and minute marks and other suffixes like that, it's good to search up a chart and study it to see if it changes. So a lot of the times 3 will change. For example, like we saw earlier, we saw the third, so floor is nani nani kai. So this is like, for example, nikai is second floor. But as we saw, for the third floor, it was sangai. That was the third floor. So a lot of times 3 will change. And you can see it here, sampun, it changed. This time yongpun changed. So when you're learning any suffix like this, find a chart of the numbers and memorize the first 10. That's all you really need to know. Because then it just combines into other numbers. So for instance, if we want to say, I'm spending a lot of time on this one. If we want to say right now, ima wa, what time do we want to say it is? Let's say it's 12 12 o'clock. 40, 40. And this will change to hop. It's kind of like poorly written out. Hold on. Yon. So 40 is yon ju. And then we have the pun here. And it will be like hapun. So when you see this little line here, it's kind of written like you say the P twice. So it's like hapun, hapun, instead of hapun, hapun. You say it like hapun. It's a little weird. You might want to listen to some native speakers saying the numbers. But hapun is how you'd say it with this little like tiny su. You'll see that sometimes. You'll see this little tiny su that makes it a double one. Alright. 今は12時48分. Right now it's 12:48. That's not true, but it's just an example. All right, we kind of destroyed this page a little bit. Let me just section it off. Our next one is a verb. We're finally getting out of noun hell. Too many nouns. It'll make your brain melt. Verb plus mas form. Oh, fun. So this is the polite form of a verb. So I'm going to write a few verbs. I think it's easiest to learn them in dictionary form and then polite form. Mina no Nihongo takes it a different way. Genki teaches you dictionary and then the mas form. So mas form or the polite form. So a few examples of this would be like iku, which is to go. Not like to go, like a to go box. Not like a to go box. That's a different word. It would be ikimasu. There's charts for this. So if you search up a chart, it will have all, depending on whatever your verb ending is, it will have how you change it into mas form, how you change it into polite form. So an example of this would be, let's say, koen. This is a park. Koen ni. Ni is directional, so you could say ni or you could say e. Both will work in this case. Usually I use ni for ikimasu. Koen ni ikimasu. I go to the park. Let's use another one. Let's use nomu, which is another, so these are u verbs. There are two types of verbs. There are u verbs, or three types of verbs actually. But we don't have to get into it too much right now. Let me just give the examples first. This nomu is to drink, and the mas form is nomimasu. So you can see kind of a pattern. The ku became ki, the mu became mi. So it's going from, see, for the u verbs, it changes from the u and goes to an e sound. Ikimasu, nomimasu. You could say something like ocha, which is tea. Ocha o no mi mas. I drink tea. Next one, I'm going to use a ru verb. So a good one is, that's used a lot, is taberu. Taberu, which is to eat. This is tabemasu. So with a ru verb, you take off the ru and add mas to the end. So instead of taberu, it's tabemasu. So you can see the difference between the u and the ru right now. With the u verb, the u becomes i. No mi, not no mas. Ikimasu, not imasu. Tabemasu, not taberimasu. I felt awkward just saying that. Uno mas, one more. There's one more type of verb. Oh no. Which are the irregular verbs. So that is kuru, which is to come, and suru, which is to do. Suru becomes shimasu. Kuru becomes kimasu. Kudu and Sudu. We'll go over those a bit more later. Of course, you can study them on your own. I think that would be best if you searched up some sentences. Kimasu, to come. Tomodachi ga kimasu. A friend came over. Like came over to your house or something. Suru saka o shimasu. To play soccer. Saka o shimasu. So those are the irregular verbs. Let's say, what's a tabemasu one? Ramen. Everybody loves ramen, right? Ramen o... Oh, I guess I'll write it in the kanji. Why not? Tabemasu. Ramen o tabemasu. Ramen o tabemasu. And that is the polite form. So any verb that you study or you can find will use this form or will have a conversion to this form. Definitely look up a chart. I don't feel like I need to look up a chart because I know it pretty well. So I'm not going to go over like every single thing right now. I think what I'll do is once I go through all these lessons, there's an online N5 practice test. I will probably do that, review anything that I missed in depth, and then just move on to N4. Alright, continuing on. Next page, next meme, next meme. No. It might be fun to do a Reddit review if I had like a big Reddit presence. Reddit meme review. But I do not. Maybe I could just use the virtual YouTubers Reddit. I think that would be good. That might be fun. Alright, next one. N time/date. Maybe reviewing Japanese language memes. That would be fun. N time date ni verb. So this is how do I describe? This is like a verb/action occurs. I wrote kind of big. That's okay. At this time. Okay. So an example would be something like 6지 at 6 o'clock ni okimasu. 6지に okimasu. I wake up at 6 o'clock. We can hear Sensei say, next meme! I would love to do that. Maybe I could find some Japanese memes and we could do a Japanese meme review one day. Next meme! And hello, Kizi. Sorry. Kizikachi, welcome, welcome. Alright. 6지に okimasu, or what's another one? Let's create a more complicated sentence. How about sentence? 会議は9時半に始まります. I probably should have just written this one in black. 1 second. Let me write this one in black. Kaigi. So kaigi means meeting. And this was wake / get up. It's more like get up, but right after you wake up. Kaigi wa 9時半. Han means half. So this means 9:30. 9時半 ni hajimarimasu, begins. The meeting begins at 9:30. Next meme. Just clap in between everything. Kaigi wa 9時半に hajimarimasu. No, that's cringe. It feels like we're in like a kindergarten classroom if I clap. I don't want to clap. I feel like I need to do it sing-song too if I clap. Next meme. Next grammar. It doesn't flow as well. It doesn't flow to say next grammar. I love Coco. I loved her meme reviews and her morning show. She would teach some English, and that was awesome. All right, next grammar point. Verbs. Going back to verbs. So we learned verb mas. So that's the polite form. It's not just the polite form, it's the polite positive form. Polite positive. We also can have the negative form. Verb masen, which is polite negative. Let me just make that onto a new line. Polite negative. So mas and masen will attach the exact same way. Just like we saw tabemasu, nomimasu. It will be tabemasen, nomimasen. Something like osake or sake, which is alcohol. Sake o nomimasen. Nomimasen. I don't drink. Not I can't drink. I don't drink alcohol. I'm not drinking sake. Coco was an amazing bridge for foreign viewers. She was, wasn't she? She's so amazing. Oh my goodness. And I'm glad Kiara's kind of able to do it the other way, where she speaks English and Japanese. I miss Coco though. I wish Coco was back in Hololive. She was awesome. I would also like to see like Indonesia English reviews. Yeah, I agree. The Osa bowing down to Kaicho. I love her. You cried when she graduated? I cried when Sana graduated, so I hadn't seen too much of Coco when she graduated. But I can kind of understand how you felt. Like, Coco was great, and I did see her graduate. But I cried when Sana graduated because I was there from the start. Oh my gosh. I was like holding it in until the ending animation, and then I was just bawling. Like, Sana, no. Sana. Oh, I miss her. I miss Coco and Sana. They live on though. They live on in our memories. And I mean, Coco has gone on to other things as well, so. The Sana animation broke you too? I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It was so sad to see the little bread dog running and crying. I was like, I'm crying. I'm so sad. None of those, no one else better graduate. I'm gonna be so I'm gonna be inconsolable if anyone else graduates. I will be broken. Verb mashita. So this is positive. This is polite positive. But also past tense. So this is present tense. Present tense. And then of course present tense for the negative one. This is polite positive past tense. So like ramen o tabemashita. I ate ramen. You could say like yesterday, kino. Kino. Let's use a different food. Let's use gyudan. Kino. Gyudan o tabemashita. Yesterday. Kino, yesterday. Gyudan, which is a beef bowl. You could just Google that. O tabemashita. Yesterday I ate gyudan. And the last one, the last sananada. Oh my god, yeah. When they sang the K-On song, that almost broke me too. That was so sad. Oh my goodness. You and I was like, oh, they're singing the K-On songs. So this is verb masen. Oops, too many lines. Masen deshita. Masen deshita. So that's polite negative past tense. Don't forget the 2 lines on the desk. I have a bad habit of forgetting the lines. So that's going to be exactly like masen. Let's say kino, yesterday. Osake, which is alcohol or sake. O, oops. I mean, this is how you write nomi masen deshita. And so when you're trying to choose between like just masen and deshita, you need to look at like what day it is. So if it's yesterday, it'll be deshita. If it's kyo, today, or ashita, like you're planning on, it'll be like tomorrow. If it's like tomorrow, I'm not going to drink. Ashita osake o nomimasen. Today I'm not going to drink. Kyo osake o nomimasen. Yesterday I didn't drink. Kino osake o nomimasen deshita. You have to pay attention to what day it is in order to know when to use the past or present tense. Wow. To know the past or present tense. That's like imperative on the exam, to pay attention and know the words for like yesterday, today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, next week, next month, last year, this year. All that vocabulary is so important. It'll help you determine what form your verbs will be in. So those are the 4 forms right now for politeness: polite positive, present tense, negative present tense, positive past tense, negative past tense. So fun. So many different ways to use our verbs. So many different ways to use our verbs. Very awesome. Very awesome. All right. I'm gonna move these like up a little bit so that they're not so much in the way of the next one. Next we have N1. Oh. Noun 1. where noun 1 is a time or a place. Kara. A new one, kara. We haven't seen this before. Very cool. N2, which is also a time or a place. Made. So that's essentially written from. So kara is kind of like from noun 1 until noun 2. So that can be like, oh, how long is your meeting? Or if someone asks you like, oh, kaigi wa? So kaigi is meeting again. Kaigi wa nan, which is what? Nan means what? Nanji kara. No, that should be fine. That should be fine. Nanji kara. Nanji made desu ka? Kaigi wa nanji kara nanji made desu ka? From what times are your meetings? You can respond like 9時から10. I haven't written this one down. This is 9時から 9 o'clock. From 9 o'clock 10時までです。9時から10時までです。From 9 to 10. That's how long the meeting is. You could also say, oh, see, it's saying place as well. So I'm trying to think of places. What would be a good example of this? Let me look in the book, actually. I know what it means. It's hard to think of an example off the top of my head. It could be like... it's hard to think of one off the top of my head. Let me take a look in the book. See if I can find a good one. Let's see. As far as locations... Do they even have an example of a place? Usually when you use place, you don't need to use both kara and made, I believe. So if you're saying, so this is a bit complicated for right now, but if someone asks like, oh, how far to get to, like how far to get to the station, someone can say like, oh, walk until you hit the bank. What the 8-star, hello. What the hell am I looking at? You're looking at Japanese grammar. What do you mean? I know you speak some Japanese. Don't lie. So you could say something like, oh, 病院から till the hairdresser. I don't know. I feel like this is more confusing. For now, just use the time one. The places one will be more useful later. This can also be used for days of the week. So if you're like, oh, I work from Monday to Friday, that would be... Let me write it in pen. Getsu yobi it's getting kind of small. 8-star, thank you for the follow. I'm glad you're having a good time. Let me move this up so I have a little more room. Make it a little smaller. Move it up. Alright. Getsu yobi. That's Monday. Getsu yobi kara kin yo bi, that's Friday, kinyobi made, and then to work would be ha, that's ka, ha, oh my gosh, I changed the color to white, ata da ki mas. This is to work. To work. Yatsuyobi kara kinyobi made, from Monday to Friday. Hatarakimasu. I work from Monday to Friday. I looked into the book. I'm not crazy. I looked into the book and they are literally only using these two examples. So that must mean we cover like kata from places later? So I'm just not gonna worry about it right now. Sound good? Let's worry about it later. All right, let's see. We have a couple more for this lesson. Let's add a new page. Back up to 50. And we're back in it. So, the next grammar structure is noun 1, to, noun 2, which is pretty simple to get. N1, noun 1, and N2. So the to just means and. So we can say, we haven't learned suki yet, probably. Let's go back to the no. Let's maybe not the no. The no won't be that useful. Suki's probably the easiest way to use it, but maybe that wouldn't be quite a good example. It's fine. So someone could ask something like, oh, oh, sorry, my brain is blanking for some reason. I know how to use it, but I'm trying to like translate it into English right now. Translate it from English to Japanese in order to create like a coherent sentence. Like, what kind of ice cream do you like? Nan no aisu ga suki. Suki is to like. Desu ka? What ice cream do you like? Nani no aisu ga suki desu ka? Then you could say something like vanilla. What was ra again? Oh yeah. Vanilla to ichigo, which is strawberry. This is strawberry. This is vanilla. no ga suki desu. So remember, when someone is already using the subject, like aisu, you don't have to write like vanilla. I guess you'd want to write the no here. Ichigo no to, banana no to ichigo no aisu. So instead of writing aisu here and here, you just write the no. Banana no to ichigo no ga suki desu. I like vanilla and strawberry ice cream. It's kind of an awkward one. But as long as you see that like to means and. So I think a good example would be like One-san, which is older sister, to One-san to ikimasu. So you don't have to write it explicitly, but this is saying like Oni-san to One-san to watashi. So it's kind of implying watashi. One-san, his older sister. One-san to watashi ni ikimasu. But when you're using the to, you don't write like to ni. That would be just awkward. So I guess this is more implied watashi ni. It's a little complex to explain this as it is right now, I think. But just knowing that to means together. To. And adding something like isho ni might make it clear. One-san to isho ni, which means together. Ikimasu. So full sentence. One-san. This is how I'd write it. I hope I'm not steering y'all. I hope I'm not confusing y'all. One-san to isho ni ikimasu. I went together with my older sister. One-san to isho ni ikimasu. So the to means and. Vanilla no to ichigo no ga suki desu. That one's a bit awkward since we haven't really learned ski yet. Oh, I wrote sugi. Oops. Suki desu. Alright. Last grammar point, and I think this will be the last one for tonight. Next one is sentence. Sentence, so any given sentence. Ne. There's kind of like a bit of an inflection on ne. This is like sentence. It's very awkward to describe it, but the examples should make it clear. Sentence, right? This is, you pretty much use ne when you expect someone to agree with you. So when you use ne, you're expecting someone to agree with you. So it's getting winter time, so why don't we use something like that? Samui. Samui. This means cold in terms of weather. There's a different one for cold objects, so we will have to differentiate it. So samui desu ne. And this is the polite way of saying it, desu ne. Samui desu ne. Isn't it cold? It's cold, right? The opposite of that would be like atsui desu ne. Atsui desu ne. Isn't it hot? It's so hot outside. It's hot in the summer. I think atsui is for weather and objects, so we can just say atsui is hot. Atsui desu ne. It's hot. It's hot outside. Let's maybe use some of the grammar we learned earlier. Sono keiki. This is cake. Sono keiki wa. Maybe it'd be better to use kono. So this cake that I have, and I assume that it's the same cake that the person you're talking to has. Sono keiki wa oishii desu ne. Desu ne. Desu ne. So this would be the sentence. Sono keiki wa oishii. Instead of saying kono keiki wa oishii desu, which is kind of saying like, this cake is delicious. You're just stating a fact. When you're talking to someone, you can be like, kono keiki wa oishii desu ne. Like, isn't this cake delicious? Don't you agree? Don't you also agree with me? Yes, something like that. Something like that. Kono keiki wa oishii desu ne. Take a quick look in the book since we have a couple minutes left. You can see if maybe there's another example that I missed that might be good. Maybe something with the toe. What did they use the toe for? They don't even have an example for it? What the heck? Why even add that as a grammar structure if you're not gonna use it? They don't even use it. Well, that's fine. We'll learn it later. Alright, so I'm gonna stop right here at lesson 4. I don't want to get started on maybe I do. Let me see. Let me take a look at the first one. No, my brain's broken. Alright. I'm gonna end it a little early today. Thank you everyone for joining and for the gifted subs and follows. I really, really appreciate it. I will get these uploaded, these notes uploaded, and the VODs will still be up, but I'll also upload them to YouTube eventually. And I will see you all next week. I'm looking forward to it. Tuition fees. Oh, Kizzy, you didn't have to. Thank you so much. Thank you for the bits. Yeah, take it easy. Take it easy. Have a nice week. I'll see y'all Friday. Let's go ahead and raid someone. Shall we? Let me see. Where's my Twitch? There it is. Oh, let's go. Someone's playing a Sonic. All right, let's go watch some Sonic. Bye-bye. Oh, thank you, Nova. Thank you, Alisai and Zushiko. Let me start this raid. Oh, Nova, you have such a cute emote. Oh my goodness. That is adorable. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, bye-bye.